Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye, piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they used to train together. Wow, that's deep.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
And here they are, the Unity Champions, joined by their mentor, CM Punk.
I don't think calling CM Punk a mentor goes far enough. He's really been a guide, a guru, and a friend to these two.
Well, you're not wrong, Saxton. I was skeptical of how valuable the influence of a guy like Punk could be, but you can't argue with the results.
These two have put Mutiny on pause, and Becky and Seth are on high alert. And here are the challengers, Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins.
A mixed-gender tag title and a husband and wife tag team? It's easy to feel like these Unity titles were made for Seth and Becky.
Unfortunately, they forgot to put them on their wedding registry, so they're going to have to earn them in the ring, just like everyone else.
The Mr. and Mrs. look to make these belts his and hers right here.
The following is a intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, and their opponents, Kenny and Mary Perkins.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
Got that right, Corey. This is an all-WWE title match, and I am here for it.
Oh, this is some strength. Military press into the power slam. I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Back suplex on the apron. A collision like that could mark a turning point for this entire match. Oh, able to turn it into a suplex. Dropping bombs.
An endless bombardment from the champion. The challenger has to be rocked. Being placed in the corner here.
Oh, my God.
And Rollins looked to step behind.
He's still relatively fresh, but it wouldn't hurt him to tag out sooner than later.
That was a long 2 count there.
Measured knee drop. One step ahead there. Crucial moment.
A knee of the Revolution style by Rollins.
Off that. It reversed it.
Waistlock.
Flex.
Overhand strike. Oh, look at this awesome Sicilian barrage.
The buffet of punches. He got it. Tag me.
Takedown. And now punches, rights. Vicious, aggressive attacks. Just going all out with every blow.
And another. Averting danger with an elbow to the stomach. Punishing boot.
Dropping the elbow. Oh, and targeting the knee. What a shot.
Becky has lost any momentum here.
Becky's facing adversity.
Up high.
Height. Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion.
Ooh, man.
Up top they go. She fights back with the counter.
Becky able to stop the blitz that was coming her way.
Proving she's not going to take things lying down.
Oof, and all the impact brought to the knee.
Arm wringer in control. They're going to have to try to fight out of this. Body shots connecting. An overhead kick.
She's pumped. The WWE Universe is pumped. I'm pumped.
Yes, there's the tag. Takedown. And now punches, rights.
Ooh, just relentless.
Doling out as much damage as possible. Looking to silence the challenger once and for all.
Looking to seal the deal, guys.
She breaks the count quick.
Staying in this one.
And retaliates with a counter.
Ooh, oh my goodness. Picture-perfect drop kick.
Misses the target.
Check out this power. Rowdy Buster.
Into the pin. 2. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
Now is not the time to wallow in disbelief. Pressure must be kept on.
Knee to the gut creates separation.
Oof, getting kicked out by surprise.
Ooh, boom!
Front face lock applied. Hoisted up. Oh, Page. Man, Did the champ just finish the job?
Cover. Still in this. The title hangs in the balance.
I don't believe it. How did the challengers survive that?
By the skin of their teeth. And don't expect the champ to start going easy on him now. The heaviest artillery has been used, but it's not enough for the three. The challenger's hopes are fading.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to...
There you go, Cole. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
F5! Thunderous! That is how a true champion defends their title.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Oh, with authority. Transitions into the pin. Is this it?
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Kenny Richards and Mary Perkins.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than a win. This match is a reminder of what everyone is fighting for. Not just championships, but a break from the mutiny chaos and a glimpse of what WWE was, and hopefully will be again soon.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first started training together. For every stride we made, it seemed like there was a setback. But no matter what happened, you never gave up. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
Thanks. That means a lot.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to SmackDown, I only have live event matches lined up.
What the hell's going on around here today? All the suits look like a donkey kicked them in their tender bits.
That is a very specific analogy, but the reason everyone's upset is Mutiny is creating their own title, the NXT Mutiny Championship.
Why should we care? It'll go right down the memory hole with the multiversal Infinite Championship and every other fake belt in history.
We're already bleeding superstars to their side. An NXT Mutiny champion gives them even more credibility. I tried to get Triple H to stop them, but he hasn't even returned my call. If Mutiny keeps gaining momentum, I'm on track to be the last GM of Raw, which is a distinction I'd prefer to avoid.
I'm not looking to be the last man hired for your show either.
What can we do at this point other than sit back and watch?
My partner and me took their Unity belts. How about I go down there, win their made-up tinfoil title myself, and show them exactly what I think about it?
That's borderline nuts. We're in a war, and you'd be walking behind enemy lines without any backup.
I don't need any backup.
I can't officially sanction this, but it sure would make an impression. And if somehow you pulled it off, It might turn the tide of the whole war. You sure you want to do this?
Let's roll. I'm going to walk into Mutiny's house, put my feet up on their couch, and serve them a case of frosty Stone Cold Steve Austin style whoop-ass.
Hell yeah.
Mark Coffey getting ready for a battle against Nathan Frazier.
I hope they tear each other apart.
What the hell? One half of the Unity champions just tossed Nathan Frazier aside like a sack of wheat.
It looks like the Unity champ is going after Coffey next.
And the referee is going to let this one go. We have a new matchup, guys.
What we have is a fight.
This wasn't a scheduled match, but it looks like we're going to get it nonetheless.
And it looks to me like Mark Coffey's about to become the second member of the NXT Mutiny roster tonight who's going to lose some teeth to one half of the Unity champions.
Mutiny claims to like anarchy. Well, tonight, they're getting all they can handle.
Power slam. Good night. What a barrage of stomps. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside. From the top. Good Lord, taking flight. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Hoisted up high here.
Oh, God. And now we're getting an up-close and personal view of this fight.
And he gets delivered back into the ring.
Oh, my goodness.
And Mark's resolve might be wavering here.
This is where Mark Coffey will be tested.
There's Mark with a counter.
Mark finding an answer to that onslaught.
Coffey trying to bring the fight back in this one.
And continuing to punish their opponent with a German. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. F5! Thunderous!
And Coffey is laid out.
2 count. Coffey's been defeated, but apparently that isn't enough for the WWE loyalist.
He's kicking Coffey right out of the ring. It looks like the Unity Tag Champ has something to say.
Everybody in this building knows I go where I want to, when I want to. So when I heard Mutiny was getting big ideas about making up their own title, there was only one place I was gonna be. And that's right here in NXT Mutiny. I just obliterated 2 of your guys, and I'll do the same thing to the rest of your damn roster if I have to. Because that mail order belt, I'm taking it just like me and my partner took the Unity titles. So go ahead and...
You knew this had to be coming.
Kevin Owens is one of the leaders of NXT Mutiny, and he has heard enough.
When you came out here like a tough guy jumping people from behind, I thought about sending the entire locker room out to smash you like the tackling dummy that you are. But I have a better idea. See, I'm not going to let some WWE poster boy ruin our show. You want this mail order belt that's about to become the most valuable prize in the business? Then all you have to do is compete in our main event tonight. A qualifying gauntlet match.
One of the biggest superstars in WWE is going to main event NXT Mutiny in a gauntlet match.
And if he wins, he'll have a shot at being the first ever NXT Mutiny champion.
Hey, you. My name's Psycho Sally, and I
don't want to hear one word from any of you traitors. What's wrong? Too afraid to mouth off now that we're standing face to face?
I thought you didn't want to hear one word from any of us traitors.
Well, it is kind of boring out here in the parking lot. So might as well say your piece.
I was just going to ask if you're hungry. Catering is really good tonight. There's even cake!
If Bailey and Kevin Owens think I'm walking into some trap right before I run your little gauntlet...
Wow, you seem really mad. Are you more of a pie person?
Look, I don't know you, Psycho Sally. This isn't personal. But you're a soldier on the wrong side of a civil war where you're the bad guys.
We're the bad guys? You and your partner broke into our arena, kidnapped our producer, then proved what heroes you were by returning the Unity Championships to the company that fought creating them for years.
After Mutiny declared war on WWE and attacked our whole damn roster.
Mutiny has a lot of people who used to be on your roster. Makes you wonder what they see and you don't.
The only thing I see is that I'm fixing to take that pretend belt your side just made up and turn it into scrap.
Every belt is pretend until people agree that it's real. You sure you don't want some cake?
Yeah, I'm sure.
The following contest is a Gauntlet Turmoil match and is a qualifying match for the NXT Mutiny Championship. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
It's the man who's here to show the WWE Universe that Mutiny was a mistake.
From Palm Beach, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Kenny Richards.
I don't think this guy's afraid of anything walking, Corey.
You're right, Saxton. The thing is, courage is only a virtue until you lose. And tonight, a loss is likely in this difficult gauntlet match.
A shot at taking the Mutiny Championship back home to WWE is on the line.
A gifted in-ring technician and a gifted braggart.
Representing Metaphor from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 178 pounds, Supernova 11, Noam Dar!
Every time we see Noam Dar compete, it's a technical clinic.
Yeah, Dar has one of the deepest bags of locks and holds in the game.
And Dar can do insane damage when he's focused, which isn't all the time.
Highly skilled.
He's the first Israeli-born superstar to compete in WWE.
He's got a little bit of his own swag going, too.
He's smug. He's not smug, Cole. He's confident.
This superstar didn't just walk into the lion's den. He did it carrying a bunch of stakes.
Well, he came here from Raw looking for a fight, and Kevin Owens gave him one against 3 of Mutiny's best.
The reward will be worth the risk if that man carries Mutiny's new championship back to WWE, Corey. Oh, that had to hurt. Oh, feet tackle. An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it.
From the top. Oh, elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow. Hoist their opponent all the way up. Just holding their opponent there. Looks like 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000. They can go all night.
Nice. Count that high, Saxton.
Shut up, Corey.
Sky high.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Look out. Whoa, look out. I can't believe what we just saw.
I can't believe that didn't miss. Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Noam Dar is just getting knocked around.
Dar's defensive instincts need to kick in.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Climbing up to the top. Looking to go
to the sky.
Diving headbutt.
Mounting their opponent and just...
This superstar now just teeing off lefts and rights. You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press. This is unreal power.
And a slam.
Oh my goodness.
He's just having his way now. No regret.
There you go, Cole.
Shoulders down. And this gauntlet officially has been cut short for Noam Dar.
They are out of here.
And after this, 2 more entrants to go. So who's next? The one and only Axiom is ready to make some noise.
A moment of calm in the storm of this gauntlet match.
And he kicks out.
Looking for a speedy pinfall there.
Check out this power, ladies and gentlemen. Up and...
Jackhammer.
And that can vanquish Axiom.
2. Shoulder up before 3.
Just an incredible wherewithal to get the shoulder up. You would think he'd be out of it after taking that maneuver.
And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things. A moment that's being replayed in their heads right now.
Power slam. Good night.
Axiom at the mercy of his opponent.
Axiom now just trying to survive.
And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically. Counter the leapfrog with a power slam. Wow. Stomp after stomp after stomp. Dropping bombs.
Just going all out with every blow.
Oh, my God.
Taking their time. Vertical suplex. Look at the power here. Absolutely incredible. Walking around the ring. Now with one arm. He's taking a beating, but can he hold on?
He could really use some well-timed offense.
Watch out. Diving headbutt. There it is. Reversal.
Opportunity now for him to capture some momentum.
Prime opportunity now for Axiom to get some separation and gather himself. Oh, my God.
Back of his neck. Knees up, got the knees up at the last second. On a forearm.
Incoming. Big time powerbomb.
Uh-oh.
Shooting star press.
Mind-blowing.
Cover. 2.
Coming in fresh, we've got the last competitor entering the gauntlet.
Now we've got Wes Lee jumping into this gauntlet.
There's truly a mystique about NXT. The black and gold brand is taken on a...
Uh-oh, this is going to be nasty. There's the power into the jackhammer.
Wes went down in a heap.
2 kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
Wait, are we sure that was not a 3 count?
You can't count that high, Saxton, but that was one of the closest near... Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches.
Great reaction from Wes.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Got out of there at the perfect time.
Hoisted up. This is outrageous power. The military pressed into the power slam.
I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that. This superstar now just teeing off lefts and rights.
And the momentum's clearly against Wes now.
Can Wes recover from this adversity?
Practically never-ending blows coming at full force here.
Forearm all across the face.
From the top.
Diving headbutt! Uh-oh. Right to the knee. Hammer it away. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Boom. What an elbow.
Knees up, saw it coming, and was laying in wait. Uh-oh, this is not going to end well. Crash landing, powerbomb.
What a slam. Impactful. It'll jar your spine.
Look at this, just punishing the knee. Shot after shot after shot.
Hammer it away.
Wes needs to get his wits about him fast.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. F5! Thunderous!
Wes went down in a heap.
2 count.
And they're eliminated. And there's your winner.
Here is your winner, Kenny Richards.
If NXT Mutiny holds up their end of the bargain, this man will be competing for their new championship.
I think we're going to see a trap spring any time now because there's no way Kevin Owens and Bayley would let that happen.
I'd question your strategy with all this mutiny title stuff, but I kind of feel like you're making it up as you go along.
You ever known me to do anything different?
I know that got you into all kinds of trouble when we had just started training together. Challenging the biggest dog in the yard ended up with you looking at the ceiling in short order.
I maybe bit off more than I could chew that one time.
That one time? It was a weekly occurrence.
That was a long time ago. I've refined my improvisational technique.
Beating everyone up is only a technique until you lose a fight.
We got ourselves a real simple solution then.
Yeah, you just have to keep winning. Here's the thing. Doesn't this all seem a little easy? Mutiny could have jumped you, but they didn't. Not to mention this whole mystery chamber twist. Something's up.
trust me, if they have something planned, I'll be ready for it. The price is worth the cost. We got the Unity belts. I take this new title off the table, Mutiny doesn't have much left after that.
Your mind's made up, so this is a losing argument. Good luck down there.
We have no idea who is in those Mutiny mystery pods, guys.
What we do know is that every man in that chamber is going after the guy carrying WWE's banner.
This superstar knew the risk going in, Corey. Now we're going to see if he can reap the rewards and become the first ever Mutiny champion. Oh, feet tackle!
The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
They go.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural
taking flight. Running headbutt.
Mounting their opponent and just dropping bombs. Just never had a chance to block any of those.
The power of a deadlift into a military press.
Wow.
Walking around the ring.
Slam!
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Muscled up onto the top turnbuckle, now hoisted onto the shoulders. What is coming next?
Driver goes into the pin. 2, just kicks out.
The end was in sight.
Set him up.
Russian leg sweep.
He could do it here. And he manages to kick out at 1.
Those 1 counts getting harder and harder to kick out of.
Big punch finds its mark.
He counters with a great reversal.
Big forearm.
Able to capitalize on Chase's mistake.
Oh my goodness, nasty line. Boom.
SOS! We were all counting down the seconds until Hudson entered the chamber.
Into the power slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Stop after stop after stop.
And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
He has him locked in.
This match was close to over.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Yeah, the environment of the chamber just breeds pain and punishment from the competitors. To be on the receiving end of that, you just kind of have to accept it and move on. Caught with that sharp elbow.
And into the action, here's Brooks Jensen.
Leg drop right to the groin.
A tactic like that, it does not get any more desperate.
Battering their opponent.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
Caught with a cutter. Look at this. This can't be good.
Ooh, nasty shot to the throat.
Batten down the hatches.
Thunderous! No way Wolfgang recovers from that.
Looks like Nathan Frazier is next into the chaos of the chamber. One elimination down, but the end's not here. The pressure's only growing in the chamber, just so you know.
Here we go. DDT.
Will it be? I think so. so many combinations to duke it out here in the chamber.
Incoming.
To the abdomen.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
Sent flying out of the ring here.
Big time powerbomb.
One step ahead there. Setting their opponent up in the corner. Cradles the leg. This is unique here.
My goodness, what a driver.
Cover! 2 count.
We are looking at 3 superstars who are left to battle inside the...
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. F5! Thunderous!
Is there any life left in Jensen?
No! My, that was close.
Unbelievable presence of mind.
I thought he was unconscious. Big move, but it's still unable to end this.
And driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Pull right back in. Side slam. Ooh.
Left and rights over and over. This superstar now just teeing off lefts and rights. Into the power slam.
Cover! 2 breaks the close count.
So close. That could have been it.
Back body drop. That just knocked him a bit off balance.
Keeping in close quarters, and look at these lefts.
Just unleashing shot after shot after shot. Crash landing powerbomb.
Hammer it away.
Uh-oh. Inverted Frankensteiner.
Is it enough? The cover. He got the shoulder up in time.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count.
Has it hooked in.
Inverted suplex.
Reversed it right into the suplex. Check out this power, ladies and gentlemen. Up and driven down with a jackhammer. Is there any life left in Jensen? And it comes down to this, the last 2 competitors. But who will make this chamber their battleground? Big forearm.
Waistlock go behind.
Up and over with a German suplex. We're not finished yet. Another one. Oh, come on. Enough is enough.
Continuing to punish their opponent with a German.
Sharp punch.
Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. Nathan retaliates.
Oh, a moonsault.
Into the cover for the win.
And referee cuts off the count in 1.
He's still got more left in the tank.
Vicious right forearm. Being set up in the corner for something.
And Nathan got bottled up there.
Put on the top rope. Something big's coming.
Oh, he saw it coming. Sling blade! He's headed up high.
If this lands, it's over.
Phoenix splash!
Is that going to decide it for Nathan?
There's 2. No, he beats the count.
I do not know how they got up from that.
Operating on pure instinct and adrenaline right now.
And it may just take going to the well one more time with that maneuver to gain the pinfall.
Has it hooked in.
Goodness, inverted suplex.
Lefts and rights, over and over, battering their opponent.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor.
Out of the ring to assess the situation from the chamber floor.
Ooh!
Oh, man!
He's struggling to stay in this thing.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
Ooh, man!
Ow! Another attack to the head and looking a little dazed.
Right into the post.
And he comes in under the ropes now.
There you go, Cole. The life left in Nathan might be out. Uh-oh. Batten down the hatches. F5! Thunderous! Can that finish Nathan?
There's two. He survived the gauntlet. He survived this Mutiny mystery chamber. And now he's not only one half of the Unity champions, but the very first NXT Mutiny champion.
Mutiny's leadership cannot be happy.
I don't like to compliment Mutiny, but that is one nice-looking championship.
Guys, what's the new champ doing? Is that a sledgehammer?
This might be a short-lived run for that championship.
I think you're right, Cole.
He's destroying the brand new NXT Mutiny title.
Not only that, but he's sending a strong and clear message, Cole.
Look at that. All the work that went into it, destroyed by the very first champion. You'll love to see it.
If you're on Team WWE, and I am, maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe we are one step closer to the destruction of Mutiny.
We can only hope.
Wow, what a statement. What an incredible victory for WWE. First, you basically steal the Unity Championships. Now you destroy our first ever NXT Mutiny Championship belt that we didn't even give a damn about in the first place. That's right. You never wondered why we didn't come out and stop you from wrecking our title? Or why we even gave you the opportunity to win it in the first place? Or why when those mystery pods opened, that it wasn't some big WWE superstars who had jumped to Mutiny? It's because you played right into our plan. Not only did you spend 2 weeks spiking our ratings, you wore yourself out, showing us exactly who the weakest links in Mutiny's chain were. And now, we've cut them out. So thank you. You managed to make Mutiny that much stronger. Maybe next time, think twice before you barge in here with a head full of steam and no real plan. Or better yet, don't think twice. Seems to work out better for us that way.
That's the way you make an impression. Bust in through the front door and make them choke on their own egos.
I appreciate it, but the way KO spun things didn't make it feel like a win.
Come on. You walked into their house, beat half their roster, and turned their fancy title belt into shrapnel. Kevin Owens was just spinning.
She's right. If I had to guess, they didn't expect you to go rampaging through like a bulldozer. KO made all that up to save face.
They could have jumped me at any time, but they didn't. They put a bunch of scrubs into the chamber match. Hell, Psycho Sally came out to the parking lot to offer me some cake. Makes me wonder.
If they created a title because they knew you couldn't resist going down there to win it, sacrificed a bunch of their own guys just to see if they could hang with you, then baked you a cake? That seems a little egocentric.
Well, when you put it like that.
Hold that thought. My phone's blowing up with some big announcement that Triple H just posted on social media. Let's watch it.
For the past 2 months, the WWE board has kept a close eye on the movement known as NXT Mutiny. As previously stated, we've taken a stance of neutrality. Our position has not changed, but I'm here to announce there will be a clear and definitive end to this conflict at Survivor Series. It will be Raw and SmackDown on one side, NXT Mutiny on the other, squaring off in a best-of-3 series of matches to determine the fate of WWE. If Raw and SmackDown win, they can return things to normal and decide to punish NXT Mutiny for their uprising. If NXT Mutiny wins, WWE might look a whole lot different. There may not even be a Raw or SmackDown anymore. We are prepared for any outcome because this truly is a new era of equal opportunity. I have one more announcement. Before Survivor Series at NXT No Mercy, there will be a special preview match for the Unity Tag Team Championships. On one side, it will be the current champs, and on the other, the former champions from NXT, Jacy Jayne and Lexis King. So Raw, SmackDown, NXT Mutiny, when it comes to Survivor Series with the future of WWE at stake, are you ready? I said, are you?
I'm so sorry for interrupting Triple H's big announcement, but I have my own to make. It's not going to be Jacy Jayne competing in the Unity title match, because we're initiating Freebird rules, and I'll be stepping in to make sure we take back what's ours. In fact, taking back the Unity titles is just the first step in taking back all of WWE and getting rid of the dead weight known as SmackDown and Raw. See you soon, dummies.
Are you serious? You know, it's one thing for Hunter to stay neutral, but now he's giving Mutiny a legit opportunity to take control of WWE? This guy's playing favorites. Hell, he might even be one of them.
Who knows at this point?
Fine. If Mutiny is doing Freebird rules for the preview tag match, then so can we. I want in.
You sure that's the right move?
I never got revenge for getting put on the shelf by the Unity champs. This way, I'll get my hands on Lexis King and the traitor who sent them after me.
Okay, you could take my place in the match, but I'll be out there in your corner to watch your backs.
Deal.
All that matters is we defend the titles. We're gonna need all the momentum we can get as we head toward Survivor Series.
Agreed. So let's not lose.
You ready for this, punk?
I've been waiting for this since the moment all this Mutiny stuff started. So yeah, I'm more than ready.
Not gonna lie, I'm jealous you two are going to get your hands on Bayley. Oh, I was looking forward to hitting her with our whirlwind splash.
At least you'll get to see Punk and I nail her with it from ringside.
I guess that'll do.
Let's stay alert out there. We're heading into enemy territory. Knowing Mutiny, anything can and probably will happen.
Got it.
All right, let's go put some idiots in their places.
It's the Unity champs, ready to show no mercy to their Mutiny opponents.
It must not have been easy to step aside and allow another guy to defend the titles that you rightly earned.
Maybe it wouldn't have been easy for you, Corey, but that just shows the unique, dare I say, unity that this team has. It's the reason they've been so successful, and Mutiny has been running scared.
The Unity champs have a new face, but are hoping for the same old result when they defend their titles. And the challengers from Mutiny taking full advantage of Freebird rules.
Watching the Unity titles fall into their enemies' hands has been a black mark on Mutiny itself.
Not that you can tell with their predictably dark and cliched color scheme. Someone had to say it.
Bailey hopes your presence is enough to bring these NXT titles home.
The following contest is an intergender tag team match and is for the NXT Unity Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers, the team of Lexis King and and their opponents, Mary Perkins and CM Punk.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Mutiny thought they were being clever by substituting Bailey onto their team, but what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
The Freebird rule cuts both ways, Michael. Bailey and King were not prepared for an angry CM Punk.
Tonight's outcome will set the tone for Survivor Series, and therefore the entire future of WWE.
And a boot in the face.
Stalking a downed opponent in a vicious boot.
Big boot. Vicious.
Taking their time. Oh, vertical suplex. Look at the power here. Absolutely incredible. Walking around the ring.
Rotating vertical suplex. Nicely done.
Measured knee drop. Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexis unable to use his wide arsenal here. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
She's saying it's on, WWE Universe. Let's go.
Lexis King playing to the crowd now.
Snapmare. Man. Kick right to the spine.
Goal!
Ooh!
Overhand strike.
Oh, look at this awesome Sicilian barrage.
Like a buffet of punches.
And the tag's made. A reversal. Well scouted.
Oh, man.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Good grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up.
Into a dragon screw. Game changer.
Irish whip from Punk on Bailey.
And Punk follows it up with the knee.
And he nails the bulldog. Vintage CM Punk.
This looks like it could be all over.
And there's the tag.
We've seen the defending champs win matches with the Whirlwind Splash, and now it's CM Punk's turn.
Wait, what?
Did that just happen?
I can't believe this. CM Punk has sided with Mutiny?
This can't be happening right now.
It's over.
We have new Unity Tag Team Champions, all thanks to the shocking turn of one CM Punk.
And now CM Punk is directing Mutiny to attack the former champions. Punk was friends with these two. They trusted him. This is sick.
Honestly, with Punk's track record, we should have seen this coming.
We thought he was one of the leaders of WWE. I don't get it.
You're not the only one.
We could be witnessing the beginning of the end for WWE as we know it.
I hate to agree, Corey, but with CM Punk on their side, Mutiny now has all the momentum leading into the most important Survivor Series ever.
We are headed for dark times.
I've never been one to run from controversy. In fact, some people think wherever I go, I'm the source of it. So let's talk about why I'm here and how it happened. Buckle up. This story begins before I ever returned to WWE. Raw was in Chicago and my old friend Bailey invited me to stop by. Before I was asked to leave, Bailey and I reminisced about her time in NXT, which gave me an idea. If I was going to sign another WWE contract, sure, I wanted a main event WrestleMania, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to create real, permanent change, a legacy. After I signed, I went to the PC and met the men and women there. They had all the talent in the world, but once they left NXT, they were at the mercy of the corporate overlords who didn't give a damn about their stories, their abilities, or what they had done to get to that point. Year after year, NXT would build stars only to have them stolen by the so-called main roster and then tossed aside. If NXT management wasn't going to do anything about it, I was. NXT was the voiceless who needed my voice. With Bailey on board, we recruited Kevin Owens and the NXT roster and we started a movement. Powerful and permanent change. A legacy. And now with Triple H and the board's blessing, thanks, Paul! We not only have a seat at the table, but the chance to smash that table to pieces. It wasn't easy getting to this point. Friendships broken. Lies were told. Sacrifices had to be made. The night of the big invasion, I had to listen to the start of my own revolution as I lay on the concrete floor pretending to be a victim. All I could do was smile on the inside, knowing that my mutiny had begun. As that mutiny unfolded, I even had most of the locker room and the WWE Universe thinking Triple H was on our side. Crazy, right? Or is it? Unfortunately, for the plan to work, I couldn't be upfront with certain individuals. Namely, the now former Unity champions. I sent you on a fool's errand to run yourself ragged going after a made-up NXT Mutiny title that we didn't give a damn about. Oops. Sorry about that. I had you chase Io Sky all over the world just to have you end up destroying the WWE archives worse than Mutiny would have. At least you got some frequent flyer miles. You two used to train together, right? Maybe just quit WWE now and go open up a gym. Early retirement. This is your chance to get out before someone gets hurt. Maybe someday you'll understand why I did what I did. But for now, just know that it was for the greater good. When Mutiny reaches its endgame, I will leave WWE not only better, but entirely different than it was when I arrived. And that's a change that was long overdue. So anyone else out there who's on the fence, I implore you to do what's right and get on board the NXT Mutiny Revolution now. Because after Survivor Series, you do not want to be on the wrong side of history.
I wanted to get the four of us together after everything that happened with Punk. How are you two holding up?
Not great. Definitely didn't see that one coming.
No one did. Punk had us all doubting Triple H. Turns out he was just trying to divert attention away from himself the entire time.
This feels like that winter when we both got hurt doing that insane drill.
Oh yeah. You messed up your knee and I broke my arm. We were the walking wounded for a while there.
Yeah, at first we were helpless and ready to sit out until we healed up. But after a week or so, we started to figure out how to help each other compensate for what we were missing.
So you figured out how to get by?
You can use that experience. You don't need Punk. You never did. You have each other.
I guess you're right. But even though we have each other, we still need help if we're going to defeat Mutiny at Survivor Series.
I know you couldn't trust anyone in the locker room before, but now you don't really have a choice. And besides, in the time since Mutiny formed, certain individuals have proven their loyalty to our side. We should start there.
Keep in mind, these superstars will compete for us in the best-of-3 series. Everything is at stake, including our livelihoods and the future of WWE. So choose carefully.
Which brand do you want to go recruit first?
I'll start on SmackDown talking to superstars from the women's division.
Okay. You have our full support.